Hello everyone, welcome back to another Dr. Twisted's Toy Time. Went out to a couple different thrift stores and I found a new little flea market off the beaten path. So let me show you the goodies I found at all these places. Alright, first off, I found this awesome nun here. It says collectible fine bisque porcelain doll. I was thinking of maybe making some monster head for her or something, but I thought that was neat. I know my boy Ivan found one of these a little while ago, and I seen one of these at Goodwill like a few months back, but they wanted way too much money for it. And then I found this one for like $2, so I was super happy with that price because I've been wanting this. So finally got one. Got this awesome Lego Star Wars LED key light of Darth Vader. Got a stack of comics. I'll go through those later. I thought this was cool though. The Night is Dark and Full of Terrors. Game of Thrones. Still in the shrink wrap. Thought that was cool. Found a couple VHS. There's Videodrome. And I found this before, but it was in a different cover. So I don't know if this one's earlier or what. But I thought it was cool, so I had to pick it up. It's from 1987. And then I found The World of Hammer, Mummies, Werewolves, and the Living Dead. I love the old Hammer films, so when I saw that I had to get them. They were only 50 cents a piece. Found this Imaginext dragon. There's this little Mario mushroom. I always try to pick these up if I find them at a great price because I burn a lot of DVDs with my art and such, so always need places to put them. Found this old Hunchback still with tags, so every time I see any of those little plushies I pick them up. Found this cool little mummy sarcophagus. It's from Night of the Museum 3. Found this little Rex drink topper. I thought he looked kind of cool. Maybe make a custom out of him or something. This is it Battle Brawlers? But he still had his little ripcord, so I had to pick him up. Found this helmet. Figured I could do custom with it. Little eyeball eraser thing. Saw this. I like the face. I mean, the fin broke off, but I wanted to turn it into a custom or something. Is this Dragon Ball Z keychain deal? Still minted in a little baggie. I found a different one of these a few weeks back, so I saw this one, grabbed him up. A little Harley Quinn squishy, and a little forgot this little guy's name, but he's from My Little Pony. A little squishy. This is probably one of my favorite toy finds of the week. It's like knockoff RoboCop. I still have to put batteries in him to see if he works and whatnot, but it was crazy. Now this arm was off when I got him. The piece that holds the arm came unattached and was just floating around, so I had to re-glue that down, and then but now his arm works, so I fixed him up good. Found this transformer here, but he's missing his legs. So hopefully maybe I can find his legs someday. Found this Spider-Man ATV. Now this was cool. They're really old. I think these are from the 50s. There's a little, I know it says Auburn there. It says made in USA. Can't really read the rest of it. Some Auburn, Indiana. I'll try to get a better view of that later. Found this Tootsie Toys Roadrunner vehicle here. Thought that was cool. Little Honda Civic. Tootsie Toys made in USA. Got these at that new little flea market I found. It's like these 3 cars and the big old stack of comics. This one, I used to have this as a kid. So when I saw it again, I had to pick it up. A little warping on the fin in the back, but couldn't pass it up. Awesome little Hot Wheels car. Found this E.T. as a replacement for the one I had, because the one I had little like chew marks or something on it. So when I saw this, had to pick it up. This is like a little coral reef piece, but I thought it would make a cool like hair deal for a custom figure or something. So I picked that up for that. This little Weeble Wobble. I want to try to figure out how to get inside these things and fix that paper, but I'm not sure. But I wasn't going to leave them behind. Another one of these little McDonald's alien things. Found a couple more Indians for my boy Ivan. I have like 2 gallon-sized bags full of Cowboys, Indians, and parts for him. Found this crazy little bunny or something. McDonald's. But I thought he was cool looking. Found this awesome little Bert. I'm definitely keeping this guy. And there's a Big Bird and a Cookie Monster. Found a little Spider-Man. A little pair of legs. Because I'm always finding the upper half to these kind of bodies. So when I see legs, I pick them up. A little Mini. A little Batman motorcycle. Tank, whatever that is. Found this little mini fridge. Thought it'd be cool for toy photography when I finally get around to doing some. Fun piece. That my daughter can use it in her little playhouse. Found this awesome patch. Jabba's Palace. Princess Leia in bush disguise. Thought that was cool. They had a couple more patches. I might go back and get them. There's one of Batgirl, and then another, I think, Marvel Heroes or something. And I found this Mr. Potato Head. There's a couple more parts in there, but grab that up. I think that's it for all the toys. Now let me show you the comics. Okay, a lot of these are from the 60s and early 70s. So believe it or not, true war stories. Thought that was awesome. I love the old war comics. They're pretty interesting. There's this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie number 2, The Secret of the Ooze. Pretty much a one-shot. All New Yang number 4. Tales of Ordinary Madness. I love this cover. Looks like something I would draw. That was number 1 of 4, by the way. War Heroes for only 12 cents. You can tell which ones are the 60s. A bunch of Nazi fighting. You got This Is War, Miracle on Massacre Hill, number 8. I mean, look at the stylized drawings and stuff. It's just crazy. Never see these out in the wild, so when you see stuff like this, pick it up. Air War Stories, Kamikaze. I mean, they obviously have some condition issues, but you know, like I said, never see them. You know, you get them cheap enough, then pick them up. Tales of Sword and Sorcery, Dagar the Invincible. I believe this was number 8. I love that cover. Love these old comics like that. And I got Lobo in the Chair. I believe this is a one-shot. Lobo, Portrait of a Victim. Another one-shot. GI Combat, number 275. The Haunted Tank. Pretty cool. The Warlock Chronicles, number 1. What a crazy cover. Slimer. The cool thing about this one is this cover is a poster on the inside and it has all kinds of crazy little games and things. I didn't even know Slimer had his own comic, but it's pretty awesome. That was number 16. I've never even heard of this one. Hanna-Barbera's Valley of the Dinosaurs. It's number 6. And number 7. You all know how I love my dinosaurs. The Unknown Soldier, Star Spangled War, number 179. This is a crazy cover about racism. Blacks against whites. Which I think that war needs to end, personally. And number 191. And a couple of the magazine-sized comics. Star-Lord, number 10. Love these old magazine comics like this. The artwork in them is always amazing. And one of my personal faves, The Savage Sword of Conan, number 74. And Bizarre Adventures, number 26. Call the Barbarian. And this was pretty awesome. Treasure Island cutout coloring book. This thing's still in the little shrink wrap. The bottom of it was like ripped open a little bit, but I took it out to check and it's still like minty mint. Nothing, no writing on the inside, nothing. But this was a 1968 cereal premium, I guess. So that was really cool. I mean, some of these cereals, Quisp, I don't think they make that anymore, and Quake. The only one they make is Life and Captain Crunch. and shredded wheat. But I thought that was neat. And there you go, my friends. There are this week's finds. Stay tuned for my pickup video. And until then, thanks so much for watching. Peace.